And I'd like to congratulate you again for being selected for the program. And all of you are here in Japan.
Hello and welcome to the June 2006 Japan Fulbright Memorial Fund Teacher Program Experience, as documented by Fort Bend Independent School District teacher Ted Irving of the Hightower High School Electronic Media Academy, located in Missouri City, Texas, just outside of Houston. This will be a fast-paced, supercharged blitz of the entire experience, which lasted 3 weeks from June 11th until June 29th, 2006. So before we begin, get out your paper, pen, or pencil for note-taking. After watching the entire DVD, visit the trivia section to test your note-taking skills. But hey, if you have a photographic memory, who needs pen and paper? Before we can experience the ancient land of Japan, we need to understand what the Japan Fulbright Memorial Fund is. Well, the Japan Fulbright Memorial Fund was founded 10 years ago and is funded and operated by the government of Japan in conjunction with the Japan United States Educational Foundation. The purpose of the program is to expose American K-12 teachers to the Japanese educational system and culture. Educators return to the United States with a greater appreciation and understanding of Japanese society.
It's been a life-changing experience already right now. You know, the trees are different, the cars are different. You drive on the left side to the right side.
The Japanese people also get exposure to Americans in our education system through an intense exchange of ideas. This entire program was established out of the spirit of William R. Fulbright, a member of the U.S. House of Representatives from 1945 to 1974. Mr. Fulbright, at one time, was known as the youngest university president in the United States with the University of Arkansas. He was able to get legislation for the creation of the Fulbright program, passed by both the House and Senate without debate. Over 250,000 Americans have received Fulbright grants since its founding, and the mutual understanding between America and the countries of the world have greatly expanded since then. Of course, day one isn't the most fun, but maybe the most exciting or nervous, as traveling teachers leave their homes and families for an amazing adventure overseas and to a faraway land. Hum your own adventure music right here. Let's get past the boring sitting and wandering in the airport and the long flight on the plane. Get to San Francisco already, our first stop. Okay, we made it to San Francisco, checked into our awesome hotel, the Sheraton Gateway. Lunch is served and then the meetings kick off. I know, boring for you, but very important for our participating teachers. The meetings cover the Fulbright staff and rules, such as don't lose your handy ID badge, carry your passport at all times, and of course be on time. And later, each teacher got to meet their fellow prefecture partners. Prefectures are similar to countries, parishes, or states in America. Finally, former participants explain their experiences, and then attendees get to eat. Yeah, finally, something better than plain food. Okay, this is short. Eat breakfast, check out of the hotel, depart to San Francisco Airport.
Very excited when I get there.
Board the plane, head to Japan, people.
Huge adventure. I've never been to Asia. I've never been to Japan, so I'm sure I'll be learning. Everything will be new for me.
The teachers have arrived in Japan at the Narita International Airport, the third busiest air freight hub in the world. It's good to be on land. Sleeping on the plane for 9.5 hours is a killer on the back. As the teachers arrive at the Akasaka Prince Hotel, all they have to do is check in, unpack, get a nap, and prepare to hit the streets of Tokyo for dinner with their guides.
That one is called shakuhachi.
The young man there is Satoshi, our guide for traditional Japanese dinner tonight. Speaking of Japanese dinner, it's definitely not American food. It takes some time to find a place to eat, so while we're looking around, check out the scenery. Hey, there's the equivalent to Dave & Buster's, Chuck E. Cheese, and the incredible Pizza Kitchen, Pachinko, a cross between pinball machines and video slot machines. Since gambling is illegal, players can win tokens to exchange for prizes. But you know what? This isn't a blitz. I better hurry so you can enjoy the rest of the DVD. So let's go. During the first week, teachers from America hear from local government and education experts. Get to see a traditional Japanese theater called Kyujin and learn about kabuki. Tours of the Akasaka Rikyu and the Supreme Court were cool, and also on the tour was the Diet, which is the equivalent of our Congress building where the House and Senate are located. More lectures were prepared so that teachers could learn about the economy of Japan and the functions of the government. Of course, what are presentations without seminars? Teachers were able to choose between sessions such as special education, math education, women's status, and finally the most gripping and emotional, peace education, which was highlighted by Koji Ikeda, a survivor of the atomic bomb that destroyed Hiroshima. Educators learned from Mr. Akita-san that the Hiroshima bomb deployed on August 6, 1945, and that the population of Hiroshima at the time was around 350,000 people. After the bomb was dropped, 140,000 people died.
I'm deeply worried by losing all of these people who directly experienced and their ability to speak to those experiences.
This is why paper cranes are assembled in the art called origami. The creation of these paper cranes symbolized prayer for peace, and making them shows a dedication to the peace movement. The rest of week 1 was art workshops and the most fun. Yeah, our teacher, Ted Irving, spent his day off touring the vast city of Tokyo. Week 2 was spent in the Miyagi prefecture city called Kesennuma. But before that, teachers were treated to the awesome bullet train, which took them to their first stop on the way to Kesennuma, Sendai City, for a one-day stay and tour of Miyagi University. In addition, a trip to the Buddhist temple called Zugiganji was arranged. Final stop, Kesennuma. It's best known as the Shark Fin City, famous for making shark fin soup. So good. Oh yeah. The first important stop in Kesennuma was the visit with the mayor. What a welcome. Let's continue with the tourist spots. The Rias Shark Museum, or Umenoichi, was a hoot with actual sharks that you could touch, and aquariums with a few man-eaters swimming around. In the same building was the infamous Ice Museum, which requires a hefty jacket because the temperature is 20 below. Of course, the fish market is right next to the Shark Museum.
All the preparation, just waiting for your coming.
When going to Japan, it's a must to witness the customary tea ceremony. To see more, visit the Kesennuma section. So what about education? The major reason that teachers are in Japan? Well, in Kesennuma, our teachers visited 3 schools: Shishiri Elementary, Shishiri Junior High, and Miyagi Prefecture Kesennuma High School. And here is where our pen and notes are really needed. Oops, that too is in the Kesennuma section. What's wrong with me? Hey, week 2 isn't finished yet. Meeting the twin dragons on the top of Ombasan, which literally means Peace Wave Mountain, was fun. Another exciting event, the banquet, where teachers got to meet their host family. Ted Irving's host family was the Abes. You'll get more on the host family experience in the Kesennuma section of this DVD. But the hype entertainment from Shishiri Elementary was the best. The excitement didn't end there, as the tour guides took the teachers to Hirajumi, one of the most sophisticated sites in Japan. It's on the grounds of the temple of Chuzanzi, or Musuji. Chuzanzi Temple is the largest and most famous temple because it houses a large glass case called the Golden Hall. Motsu Temple has rows of beautiful flowers at what is called the Pure Land Garden, dating to 800 AD. This site was famous for haiku writings by poet Matsuo Basho. Enter week 3 for another great adventure at Ryokan,
You is very up.
or a traditional Japanese hotel. Everyone wore yukatas and slippers.
Oh, yummy.
Then all the teachers ate a traditional Japanese dinner, their last for the entire trip. And then,
You know what? I think that this one captured the entire spirit of Japan because not only are we having a traditional Japanese meal, but we're dressed like the Japanese, we're sitting on the floor like a Japanese, and we're listening to bad
karaoke. Well, it's the end of the trip. We had a lot of fun. You learned a lot about Japan, and to top it off, each teacher group, which consisted of 20, had to make a final presentation.
Lights, camera, action.
We're incredibly blessed.
Back.
Thanks for viewing the 2006 Japan Fulbright Memorial Fund Experience, as documented by Ted Irving. Hey, where are you going? Don't leave. We have a lot more. Sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the DVD. Make sure you keep your notes and visit the trivia section. And that's not all. Go to all the sections. If you want more information on Japan or the Fulbright program, explore the DVD and you'll get some great internet links. For the Japan Fulbright Memorial Fund, Hightower High School, and Ted Irving, we thank you for viewing and listening to this DVD.